In a little town, nestled among rolling green hills, lived a young boy named Hassan.
More than anything in the world, Hassan loved Kite.
He had kites of all shapes and sizes, but his favorite was a magnificent diamond-shaped kite.
Painted in the brilliant colors of a sunset, fiery orange, soft pink, and deep purple.
He called it Amana, which means trust, because he trusted it to dance with the wind like no other.
Every afternoon, after his studies were done, Hassan would race to the open fields just outside the town. With Amana in hand, he would feel the pulse of the wind, waiting for the perfect moment.
Then, with a joyful shout, he'd release the string, and his heart would soar right alongside his beautiful kite. Watching Amana climb higher and higher, a tiny speck of color against the vast blue canvas of the sky was his greatest happiness.
One day, the wind was stronger than usual.
It howled and whistled, promising a thrilling flight. Hassan's eyes sparkled with excitement.
This was the perfect day for Amana to truly fly. He ran to the field, his heart thumping like a drum.
He let out the string, and Amana shot up into the sky with incredible speed, pulling and tugging with a life of its own.
It danced wildly, a vibrant ribbon of color against the churning gray clouds.
Hassan laughed, his small hands gripping the string tightly.
But then, a sudden, fierce gust of wind ripped through the field.
It was so powerful that it yanked the string right out of Hassan's hands.
He gasped, watching in horror as Amana was tossed and turned, completely at the mercy of the gale. The kite tumbled through the air before getting tangled in the highest branches of a giant, ancient oak tree at the edge of the field.
Hassan ran to the tree, his chest tight with panic.
There it was, his beautiful Amana, caught and helpless, its bright colors a sad sight against the dark leaves.
The tree was far too tall to climb, its lowest branches well above his reach. He threw small stones and sticks, hoping to nudge it free, but nothing worked.
Tears welled up in his eyes, blurring his vision. "It's gone,"
he whispered to himself, his voice trembling.
"It's gone forever."
A feeling of hopelessness washed over him. His vibrant kite looked so broken and far away. He sat down at the foot of the mighty oak. His small shoulders slumped in defeat. He felt so small and powerless. Then, he remembered the words of his grandmother. When you feel lost, Hassan, talk to Allah. He is always listening. Closing his tear-filled eyes, Hassan cupped his small hands together in a soft, earnest whisper that was almost carried away by the wind. He prayed.
"Ya Allah,"
he began, his voice filled with pure, simple faith.
"you see everything.
You'll see my kite. My Amana stuck up there.
I love it so much. Please, please help me get it back. Please guide me."
He stayed there for a moment, his heart feeling a little lighter, a tiny seed of hope planted in his chest. Just then, a gentle voice asked,
"Is everything all right, young man?"
Hassan opened his eyes to see a kind-looking man with a warm smile and wise eyes standing nearby. He was carrying a long pole, the kind used for picking fruit from high branches. Hassan, still sniffling, pointed up at the tree. "My kite," he said sadly.
"It's stuck."
The man looked up, his gaze following Hassan's finger.
He studied the tangled kite for a moment and then smiled reassuringly.
"Don't you worry," he said.
"Let's see what we can do."
With surprising skill, the man carefully maneuvered the long pole up into the branches.
He gently nudged and untangled the string, working with patience and care.
Hassan watched, holding his breath, his heart pounding with anticipation. After a few tense moments, the kite came loose. It floated down gently, like a falling leaf, and the man caught it perfectly. He handed the kite back to Hassan. Its frame was a little bent, but it was whole. Overjoyed, Hassan beamed, his face lighting up.
"Thank you. Thank you so much,"
he exclaimed, hugging Amana tightly. The man simply nodded, his smile widening.
"You are very welcome. Take good care of it." And with a friendly wave, he continued on his way.
As Hassan looked at his rescued kite, a profound realization dawned on him.
He had prayed for help, and Allah had sent it, not through a miracle of wind or a sudden magical event, but through the kindness of a stranger. He understood that help often comes through the hands and hearts of other people.
With a heart full of gratitude, Hassan didn't go home right away.
He saw some other children in the field who had been watching the whole time.
He walked over to them and said, "Do you want to fly with me?"
Their faces lit up, and soon the sky was once again graced by the colors of a manna. But this time, its string was passed from one happy child to another. Hassan learned a beautiful lesson that day. Prayer and patience can truly work wonders. And sometimes the answer to our prayers is the opportunity to share our blessings with others. Thanks for watching.